Prince Harry's military life from enlistment to Invictus Games and beyond. Ready to serve. Prince Harry has remained dedicated to the military following his retirement from the British Royal Army in 2015. The Duke of Sussex is one of many members of the British royal family to serve their country throughout history. Harry was part of the armed forces for 10 years, while his older brother, Prince William, completed 7.5 years. Their father, Prince Charles, was part of the Royal Air Force, while their grandfather Prince Philip served in the Royal Navy for nearly 14 years. Harry's service began in 2005, and 1 year later, he was supposed to go to Iraq to fight alongside his Blues and Royals comrades. However, the assignment was switched once news broke that the prince will be on the front lines, causing concern for his safety and that of his fellow brothers in arms. If they said, "No, you can't go front line," then I wouldn't drag my sorry ass through Sandhurst and I wouldn't be where I am now. Harry said during a TV interview in 2005 of his desire to be treated like any other soldier. "The last thing I want to do is have my soldiers away to Iraq or wherever like that and for me to be held back home." The youngest son of Charles and the late Princess Diana eventually went to battle in Afghanistan, making him the first royal since Prince Andrew to serve in a combat zone. Harry has spoken about his time in the military on many occasions, explaining how he felt like a regular guy when he was in uniform. "My father's always trying to remind me about who I am and stuff like that. But it's very easy to forget about who I am when I'm in the army," Harry told The Guardian after his second tour in January 2013. "Everyone's wearing the same uniform and doing the same kind of thing. I get on well with the lads and I enjoy my job. It really is as simple as that." The army captain later explained the horrors he'd seen at war, revealing how a decade of service had affected him. "On my first tour to Afghanistan in 2007-08 and again more so on my second tour in 2012-13, I saw some horrendous things, the tragic injuries and deaths of local people from roadside bombs, some of whom were children, coalition forces lying on the battlefield, and the constant ferrying of injured personnel to the hospital in Camp Bastion," he wrote in a letter published in the Times in August 2014, radioing in the details of their injury to the hospital. Harry, who founded the Invictus Games as a bright spot for former soldiers before leaving the military, continued, "Or lying in bed late at night while our accommodation shook from the downforce of the Chinook and Black Hawk helicopters, was a constant reminder of what was happening all around. See it, smell it, hear it, feel it, there was no escaping it." Harry passed the regular commissions board qualification in September, allowing him to begin his 44 weeks of officer cadet training at the Royal Military Academy Sandhurst. Harry was deployed to Afghanistan, working as a forward air controller. He spent 10 weeks there before the media learned of his location and reported his role in the mission in February 2008. Queen Elizabeth I's grandson finished his training as a pilot of Apache helicopters in the Army Air Corps before his second deployment. Harry returned to Afghanistan as a helicopter co-pilot and gunner until 2013. He founded the Invictus Games, featuring Paralympic-style events for injured service members, after returning home. The first tournament took place in September in London. They have since been played in Orlando in 2016, Toronto in 2017 and Sydney in 2018. The Hague, Netherlands, will host the event in 2022 and Düsseldorf, Germany, is slated to take on the 2023 Games. Harry's military career ended in June after 10 years of service. He was a captain when he retired. The Duke of Sussex was promoted to Captain General Royal Marines in December, a role that was previously held by his late grandfather. Harry received 3 more promotions: Major in the British Army, Lieutenant Commander in the Royal Navy and Squadron Leader in the Royal Air Force in June. The Honorary Navy and Area ranks were later pulled after he stepped back as a senior Royal in 2020, and the Royal put on a Santa suit to speak with bereaved military children in December. "You are part of an amazing community and there is support for you, every single day, should you need it," he said in a video for the Scotty's Little Soldiers charity. "Having met some of a few years ago, I know how incredibly strong you are. Yes, losing a parent is incredibly hard, but I know that every single one of you, by helping each other out. We'll have an amazing future ahead of you, and you're going to be having a fantastic Christmas, as well. 1 year after stepping back from his senior royal duties alongside wife Meghan, it was announced in February that Harry would return his military appointments to the Queen. He returned the titles of Captain General Royal Marines, Honorary Air Commandant, RAF Huntington, and Commodore-in-Chief. Small Ships and Diving, Royal Naval Command, because he would no longer be a working royal. Harry and Meghan addressed news of the Taliban taking hold in Afghanistan, calling for former military members to reach out and support one another amid the crisis. What's happening in Afghanistan resonates across the international Invictus community. Thank you for watching. If you like our video, would you please help us like, share and subscribe our channel. Wish you happy to see our videos. Thank you very much.